A lot of people claim that they built the safest base in 99 Nights in the Forest, but after watching each of their videos, nothing really compares to how I do mine. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to build the real, safest and most secure base in 99 Nights in the Forest using 3 different kinds of walls that brought me to 7,000 days. So watch till the end as I will show you a proof that it is indeed unbreakable and impenetrable against cultists. And in case you didn't hear me the first time, yes, I will build 3 strong layers of walls. Not 1, not 2, but 3. Now let's get started. The first layer of defense that we are going to make is log walls. And the perfect size for this is the size of a maxed campfire. Basically the white line you see around your base when your fire is at level 6. Simply circle it around your base just like how I'm doing it. Each log wall costs 12 logs, so my budget for this is 400 logs in the grinder. Now here's a pro tip. As soon as you spawn in the game on day 1, make sure to look around and observe what kind of ground you have around your base. It's crucial that there are no obstacles near your base, such as bunny burrows, rocks, or ponds, because these will disrupt the perfectness and efficiency of the wall by forcing you to avoid them, resulting in making a wall that is either too small or too big. So when you spawn on day 1 and there are huge rocks or ponds near your base, I highly recommend to reset until you get a clear spawn area. When I say this is the perfect size and distance, this is for real. The perfect size and distance that is also cost effective, because we want to make sure we're not spending too much materials in the grinder if it's not necessary. Anyways, this is what it's going to look like when the first wall is finished. And unlike everybody else, I will show you a proof that the cultists do not come inside my base after doing this. This is the most crucial part that a lot of players neglect when it comes to building a secure base. They never test it out. Always test out your defense before proceeding to the next layer. And the only way to test out a defense is by waiting for a cultist attack. As soon as they arrive, do not go outside and do not trigger them. Watch them and observe their behavior. As you can see right here, they do not move from their spawn area. If all the cultists around your base are not moving, congratulations. Your base is now 100% safe against cultists. Our second layer of defense is the most expensive part of our base, and that is woodsheds. But before we start building the woodsheds, we need to expand the base 4 times by crafting 4 torches. After that, you can then start building the woodsheds outside the log walls, and it is extremely important that they are facing outwards. And I'm going to show you later the reason for this. The perfect distance for this one is when you press your back against the log wall while facing outwards. This way, you are going to make it just the right size so you don't end up spending so much metals in the grinder if it's too big. The best way to get more metals is by fishing. Not only does fishing give you large scraps, but it also gives you tons of bandages and cultist gems which you can use to farm days faster with the time accelerometer. Woodsheds cost 5 metals each, so my budget for this is around 350 to 400 metals. It's also important to know that a wide and big base doesn't really guarantee safety and security, therefore you don't have to make a huge circle in order to be safe. It's also very important to never put any decorations outside the woodsheds because cultists are attracted to decorations or furnitures. This is because furnitures are not coded as a defense, so they probably think that when there are decorations, there are also people. In other words, it will cause them to move from their spawn area, and will do their best to come inside. Anyways, this is what it's going to look like after you finish building the woodsheds all around your base. But now as I'm testing it again, observe how the defense is not effective and the cultists are coming in. This happens when there is an obstacle in the way such as bunny burrows or rocks, which also attracts cultists. And this is when having a clear spawn area comes in handy like I mentioned earlier, so you won't encounter problems like this. But if it's really inevitable, this can be fixed by simply covering them inside the woodsheds. But the problem that comes with it is that you'll have to spend a little more metals in the grinder. But now, upon testing for the second time, this is what they look like now after I covered the rocks and bunny holes. The cultist instantly went back to just standing still as they spawn. And at this point, your base has 200% protection rate against cultists. Our third and final layer of defense is none other than the OG tree wall. If you are new to my channel, my name is Ashley, and I am the first player to ever build a tree wall in 99 Nights in the Forest way back in June. I posted that video on TikTok, and it got 47 million views, but I'm only telling you this to prove to you that my strategies are always on point and are 100% proven and tested by me. So if so far you've been learning something from this video, I'd really appreciate it if you can leave a like and of course subscribe for more future content. Anyways, enough blabbering. The best placement for the tree wall should be in the middle of the log wall and woodshed. This placement will give you 2 benefits. First, you will be able to conserve the amount of saplings that you will need, because the size won't be too big. And second, the ram entity won't be able to destroy it because he will be stuck by the woodsheds. And this is exactly why you want to face the woodsheds outwards, so if anything goes wrong and they all decide to come inside, the woodshed will catch them all, and the woodshed's roof will also prevent them from jumping on top of each other. Some players might say it's better to put the trees inside the log walls, but trees are a little bit taller than log walls, so I'd rather put them in the middle as the second line of defense. The fastest way to gather saplings is to not replant them. While you are collecting 400 logs for the log walls, do not replant the saplings that you get from the trees that you cut. Set them aside so they're ready when it's needed. And as promised, here is a proof at day 3000 where I'm using the same base, and look how the cultists just stack outside the base after hours of being AFK. And that is just another bonus reason why this setup is extremely good, because you can just use the wall method to kill them by hiding behind the woodsheds. If you don't know what the wall method is, it simply means to kill them while you're behind a wall. The reason why this works is because the cultists actually detect your torso. So as long as your torso is hidden or covered behind something like a wall, they won't be able to see you, and you can just peek the tip of your weapon like this and start shooting them. But besides from the fact that this base prevents cultists from coming inside, the most important thing that it can do is the fact that it keeps the cultists within their spawn area. And the reason why this is important is because the amount of cultists that are actively walking and jumping all together in your server is actually what's going to cause a huge lag in your game. And obviously nobody wants to play a laggy game, plus the lag can potentially crash your game and will cause you to get disconnected and lose your progress. And I know a lot of you will ask, how can we get back inside the base after going outside? And the answer is we use the 4 torches that we built earlier, and just place them in 4 sides around the base and use it to jump over. Torches are not furnitures or decorations, so you don't have to worry about cultists getting triggered by it. And just like that, you now have a base that has 300% protection rate against cultists. A base that is safe against the ram entity's ability to destroy trees. A base that allows you to do the wall method. And a base that prevents your game from lagging. Lastly, in case you're wondering why I only have 7,000 days despite having a really good base, the simple answer is because my laptop is a literal stovetop. I can literally cook eggs on top of my laptop because of how much it overheats. On top of that, I also have a McDonald's Wi-Fi. So yes, it's been a struggle, but hopefully one day I can finally reach my dream 5 digits. In my next video, I will be teaching you how to build an AFK spot that can protect you against wolves, alpha wolves, cultists, and hungry deer even without fire. And the best thing is, you won't even need a hammer to get in or get out. So make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when I post it. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.